I just got to the crime scene. I'll call you with the information I have after I figure it all out. By the looks of these daggers, the murderer had one in either hand. If I look at these wounds upon the body, I can tell that he was stabbed multiple times in the right of his body, but very few in the left. The stab wounds in the right of the body are much deeper than this small one in the left, meaning that he must have been left-handed. King Duncan must have been in a deep sleep as he was dragged off the bed. Nothing is thrown around. It shows that there was no sign of struggle.
Hey Garcia, I'm just about to send over the fingerprints. Please get them analyzed as soon as possible for me. Thanks.
Oh, of course, my little darling. I'll have it to you in a jiffy. After quickly breaking through my database, I have come to the conclusion that the fingerprints belong to Malcolm. I'm almost positive he is on his way to England as we speak. You might be able to track him down at the airport if you hurry.
Okay, I'm on it.
It makes perfect sense that Malcolm is a major suspect as he is next in line for the throne. Potentially having that much power can make anyone crazy. It would sure make me crazy. This was the opportunity of the lifetime as there was many people in the castle to blame it on.
It's also quite suspicious that he fled so abruptly to England. Are you Malcolm, son of King Duncan?
Who's asking?
I'm Agent MacDonald with the FBI. I'm studying the case of your father. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions about the night of your dad's death?
But of course, anything to find that killer, have him locked up for life.
We found your fingerprints on the doorknob to your father's chamber, and the guard's fingerprints were nowhere to be found. Can you explain?
I was just saying goodnight to my father as I was heading to bed. I can't even begin to believe I'm being questioned about this. He asked me to leave the door open, and that was the last I saw of him.
I see what you're saying. I just don't understand the need to flee to Scotland if you're so innocent.
All the people in the castle are trusted friends. I was astonished, as one of them had to be my father's murderer. It means I can't trust anybody, and I had to get away. This person was obviously targeting my family, and me being heir to the throne would mean I'm next.
Thank you for the time. I will be in contact with you if we have any success regarding the case. Don't miss that flight.
Yes, I'm Federal Agent Elizabeth McBride. I'm here to talk to you about the unfortunate events that have happened in your castle last night.
Oh yes, I am astonished something like that happened in my castle of all places. I just wish the world could be a trustworthy, loving place.
Don't we all? Could I please come in?
Yes, right this way.
So can you please explain your night to me in detail?
Oh, of course. We had a lovely dinner with the royal family. That pig was delicious. Everything was going perfectly fine, and everyone was getting along well from what I could see. We had a few games of cards and, of course, a couple drinks, and around 11 o'clock, everyone decided it was time for some rest.
So did you go right to sleep when you got to your chamber, or were you still walking around?
Well, I had to make sure the mess we made got cleaned, as we wanted to impress King Duncan and our other guests. So I guess it was really around, like 11:30 we were in bed, starting to fall asleep.
Thanks, this is very helpful, but I will need to talk to your husband next.
Yes, of course, he will be happy to talk to you. Honey!
Ah, yes, my dearest. What is it you need?
We have Elizabeth McBride here, helping with the case of the poor King Duncan.
Ah, yes. How unfortunate that this tragic event had to happen to such a respected and loyal man.
Lady Macbeth, if it's all right, I'm going to need you to leave the room so I can talk to your husband alone.
Yes, of course. My daily game of croquet is about to start anyways.
Well, good luck, and I'll be talking to you later.
Thank you.
Now, what is it we need to talk about? Anything I can say will be my honor.
I'm going to need you to run over your night for me, please.
Ah, well, the royal family was here for dinner, as you know. And we had a lovely dinner party planned. And the pig was cooked just to perfection. Everything was going swimmingly. But about 12:30, we started to get settled down. But I would say it wasn't about 1:30 until we started to pack it in. Whatever those drinks those servants were giving us, whew, they hit us hard.
So you said you were in your chamber by 12:30?
And no, definitely 1:30. We had some things to clean up.
All right, so do you have any suspicions towards anyone in particular?
Well, I know Banquo was quite bitter about the fact that I got this great title and he got just a mere hug. But I also heard from a source that Banquo was greater, but also less than me. But all I can see is less than.
Ah, I see. So I'm going to need you to sign this document saying that you spoke only the truth.
And of course, it would be my pleasure.
All right, thanks. So I see that you're left-handed.
Haha, yes, one of the few. And if there's one thing I can tell you, do not hesitate calling me my wife for more information. We would be more than happy to help you out.
Okay, well, it was nice talking to you. I've got a lead on Macbeth, but I must talk to one more suspect to prove my suspicion correct. I'll explain later. Benko, is that you?
Indeed it is, and whom is asking?
I'm Federal Agent Elizabeth McBride, here to talk to you about the murder of Duncan.
Alrighty, where will we start?
Well, how was your relationship with the king?
My relationship with the king was very swell, I must say. I respected him overly. Sometimes I felt a little pushed aside for my friend Macbeth, as he received a lot more recognition than I did, but I never seemed to lose respect. What can you do?
Has anything strange occurred? Now is the time to tell the king.
Well, you may not believe me, but I kid you not.
Anything you say is an assistance to us, as you are a suspect.
Okay, well, not too long ago, Macbeth and I were out, and there was these 3 weird creatures that came to us. I think they were witches. They told us these prophecies about our future, saying stuff that would happen to us. And as strange as it is, Macbeth's have already come true. They told him he would be king, and it looks like he has. And now Duncan has been murdered, and I'm very confused.
Excuse me, please, Bank. Well, I need to go make a phone call. Hey, Garcia, I'm going to need you to do a background check on the suspect of Banquo. Thanks, Garcia. That's all I need to know. I trust and respect everything that you're saying, and I'll be taking it all into consideration.
Alright, just let me know if you need anything.
Thank you.
Hey guys, so I just got off the phone with an anonymous caller, and they told me that Banquo has been murdered.
What? I was just with him. I think we need to have another interview with Macbeth, but let's go over his profile first.
Okay, well, firstly, it's very suspicious that Macbeth and Lady Macbeth's alibis aren't matching up. They said they went to bed at different times.
Secondly, Macbeth got told by the witches that he was going to become king, and shortly after, prophecy came true.
And thirdly, Macbeth is left-handed, and the murderer is presumed to be left-handed.
This is all very suspicious, but I think we should come back to the profile of Macbeth later and focus on the murder of Banquo right now.
Sounds good.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, just trying to find some fingerprints on the sword here.
Well, there were some hoof prints at the crime of the scene. Seems like whoever did it committed the crime and got out of there in a hurry. I'm also confused as to why there was 5 sets of footprints.
Oh, just found a fingerprint and a piece of hair. Hello?
Hi, I'm just calling in to offer some information. Well, I was in the castle yesterday, and I saw Macbeth acting very suspicious. But the weird thing about it was he was talking to an old servant of mine.
Why is this no longer a servant of yours?
He quit abruptly due to a new, higher-paying job just after Macbeth became king. But he refused to tell any of us what the job was.
Thank you for this information. It's very helpful. Could you let me know the name of the server?
Harrison Lyons.
Okay, thank you. I'll definitely look into that. Thank you for this call.
No problem. Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, Garcia, I need any information you can get for me on Harrison Lyons and his location for me ASAP.
All right, here we go. It looks like he is running a small business. There is no information given on what the business is for. However, he works out of building 22B on St. Paul Street. He is also the match we found earlier on the sword to kill Banquo. Looks like we've got our guy.
Thanks, Jessica. That's very helpful. You're my gal. Okay, so he's at the factory. I think if we hurry, we can make it in time before he goes.
Okay, let's go.
Hello?
Hi, are you Harrison Lyons?
Yes, I am.
I'm going to see your hands. Stop in the name of... Harrison Lyons, you are under the arrest for Vinolma and Banquo. Your fingerprints were found on the sword that was used to kill him. So, Harrison, your fingerprints were found on the murder weapon of Vinolma and Banquo. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm not saying anything without the presence of a lawyer.
Then I'll just arrest you now for objecting to an officer's commands. I suggest you start talking.
Okay. Macbeth put me up to it. He is just so crazy. He seemed like he was going to kill me any second if I didn't do it. It's not my fault.
So you're admitting to it?
I'm sad to say this is so.
Okay, I'm bringing this guy to jail. Macbeth, put your hands up and I don't want to hear one word of your disgusting mouth. You are under the arrest for the murder of King Duncan and your so-called best friend Banquo. Everything you say will and can be held against you in court. But I have no doubt in my mind that you are going to be considered guilty in everyone else's mind. You have ruined this nation's lives ever since you manipulated your way into power.
My regrets are immense. I'll take any punishment you give me.
Let's go.